In this episode, we will review a reference architecture on AWS for a very simple prompt engineering-based generative AI application. We have users interacting with a user interface, which is typically a mobile or a web application. The first step is to authenticate the user, which we can do using a service called Amazon Cognito. Cognito can provide temporary credentials for the user's session after authenticating them. You can either maintain a user pool inside Amazon Cognito, or you can federate identities through an existing SAML compliant or OpenID Connect compliant identity provider. Cognito also supports social identity providers such as Facebook, Google, Apple, Amazon, etc. After authenticating the user, the request flows to an API gateway. In this architecture, we are using Amazon API Gateway, which is a fully managed, serverless, highly scalable API gateway. You can implement features such as rate limiting, input validation, and user authorization to protect the backend service at this step. Here we are using Lambda authorizer to implement custom authorization logic before routing the request to the backend service. Lambda is a highly scalable serverless compute on AWS. After the request is authorized, it flows to the backend service, which is also implemented using another Lambda function. The service understands the request and extracts the right prompt template from Amazon Bedrock Prompt Management and fills it with the user's request. You can optionally maintain the user's session in a database such as DynamoDB to retrieve the historical context for adding to input prompt, which you can send to Amazon Bedrock for model invocation. Amazon Bedrock can be configured to send the invocation logs to CloudWatch. These logs can include information such as input prompt, model's response, latency metrics, token usage, etc. This information can help you troubleshoot and audit your application at a later point. The response from model flows back to the user, and you can save this response in DynamoDB. So this was a very simple architecture on AWS for a basic generative AI application.